You can always find a job and go to work and have no connection to the community. Our involvement with Pearl helps connect our employees to the community and to something that they see as very worthwhile.
As men of faith, we believe that giving back is a part of our worship. And Pearl is a faith-based organization that takes care of the orphans and widows and single moms of our community. And in James 1:27, we're given that biblical mandate to help. And
it has allowed us to interact not only with single mom family, but also with our clientele and give them the opportunity to make a positive impact in the communities where we serve.
You just feel like one little piece, but when you put all those pieces together with all these other people, it makes something beautiful, and it is a beautiful thing, and I get to be a part of it, and I feel so blessed.
Pacific Auction has a strong belief of giving back to our community, and Pearl is a real viable charity within our community that helps single moms, and we chose them because helping single moms helps their children. And we believe that helping the children of the single mom is the most important thing we can do.
And giving through my business and connecting my business and the needs of business with the needs of single moms, the job component, the vehicle component, the flexibility with schedule component, which is a big component of what Pearl's doing, trying to advance someone to a place where they can be financially viable as a family, and doing that on one income and raising young children is obviously hard. And
giving our time to Pearl has our guys feel like they're doing something more than just for our company. It's giving back to the community, and that's what it's all about.
I think we've seen even benefits that we weren't looking for or wanting, but we've had people who have heard about us from the single mothers or from their interactions with church that has garnered us some goodwill in the community, which isn't really what we were looking for, but it's been kind of a neat side effect.
It's helped my employees get more connected with the community, specifically that apply to single moms, and it helps us put our money where our mouth and our feet and our actions are, and it's way more than the dollars and cents at the end of the day, and it gives them a sense of belonging and value here at Sun, where they feel like they're doing their job of accounting and project management and maybe supervising a payroll clerk, but they're making a difference with that, and they do their job, and they do it with heart and with meaning, because they know that at the end of the day, when we do things well here, we get to support the other things well.
First of all, I'm going to start with Austin. I'm going to ask you, so what grade were you in when you first started working with Ed?
About second or third grade.
Second or third grade. And what grade are you in now?
Sixth.
So it's been like 4 years that you've been working together, right? Okay. What would you say the two things are that you and Ed have in common?
Solving problems, and we both like to laugh a lot and have sports that we like to do. Yes.
That was 3. You get bonus points. When you're old, like in the 12th grade, okay, and you look back on this experience you had with Ed, what do you think you're going to remember the most, or what is going to be the most impact on you?
All the fun times we've had together, and the great experience of having someone there that I can talk to and be with.
In those talks, what do you think is the toughest problem that you and Ed have worked through?
Well, I used to have a lot of anxiety, and I used to yell at my family a lot, and Ed has helped me.
Do you have a dream when you grow up?
Yes. To drive a train or play basketball.
Good. So why do you think the Kid Mentoring Program is important?
Because it has helped a lot of kids have help with like homework or have someone to be there with, and I think it is very important that these people are here for these kids that need this help.
Thank you, Austin. And why do you think the Kid Mentoring Program is important?
Austin is at least my second boy to go through the program. And the thing that I found is that, you really encourage these kids. And being in dysfunctional families a lot of times, because of the single mom and other type of things that are going on, you can offer the stabilization of being there every week to help them with issues. Sometimes it's personal, sometimes it's homework, sometimes it's just having fun.
We don't like these numbers.
They do not define us.
We're doing something about it.
We are doing something about it.
We are doing something about it.
And we're doing something about them.
We are doing something about it.
And we're doing something about it.
We're doing something about it.
I'm getting a social work degree and I plan to work with pregnant, addicted women.
They helped me finish my master's degree in clinical nutrition. They helped keep my car running, and they helped keep my internet on.
Yeah, I started off in children's basketball camp, and then after Ed signed me up for that, I am now in the Gold Crown, and now I play competitive basketball.
Pearl has helped me break a cycle with assistance for counseling and mentoring for my son, and with a vehicle to keep my job.
I'm currently attending CU Boulder for social work, and I have a steady job.
Pearl sponsored me to go to a Young Life camp, and what I took away from it was to never give up.
I've gone from broken to whole.
Pearl came alongside me and my son when we were very ill. Now I serve on the board because I feel that God is asking me to help other women in the same situation.
We are now connected to a church. We have stability, and myself and 3 of my 4 children have gotten baptized.
I couldn't have done this without the support of Pearl.
I couldn't have done it without the help of Pearl.
We could not have done it without the support of Pearl.
We couldn't have done it without the support of Pearl.
I couldn't have done it without the support of Pearl.
I couldn't do it without the support of Pearl.
I couldn't have done it without the support of Pearl.
We couldn't have done it without the support of Pearl.
We started Pearl because far too often we watch single moms feel hopelessly stuck. Ironically, they're stuck in the system that's in place to help them, and that's government assistance. And their children are stuck with them. Without hope, repeating the cycle, or worse, increasingly vulnerable to drugs, crime, and even higher suicide rates. So we decided to be a gap filler, to leverage the government assistance in a way that gave hope to our Pearls and their children, so that they could stand on their own 2 feet, provide for their family, and have the spiritual, financial, and intellectual independence to make decisions for the long-term good instead of for the short-term, a roof over their head and some food. Some of what we do is hand out to keep a crisis situation from spinning out of control. Most of what we do is hand up. We walk alongside them while they're getting their career training and education and keeping their cars running and financial counseling and spiritual growth and counseling during critical stress periods. And even more importantly, we walk alongside their children with long-term mentoring relationships for schoolwork and just to have conversations with them about what's going on in their everyday lives, as well as faith-based summer camps and college scholarships. So why would you want to partner with us? I think the best way I can answer that is to make it personal as to why I've chosen to support this ministry. Because everybody has a God-given blessing of hope. Hope isn't the absence of challenge. It exists because it meets us in our darkest times. And God uses us to be the hands, the feet, and the heart of sharing that hope. It is a sense of purpose that we're given, and it inspires us. It's because none of us can do it on our own. We all stand on the shoulders of others, and there's no such thing as a self-made man or woman. It's only together that we have the power to change the path of a young person's life. And because God loves a cheerful giver, whether it be our money or our time or both, it's because it's written on our soul that we have hope for the future. And what we do today for another soul will make a difference tomorrow. A pearl like this one represents our single moms and each child, as God uses life to shape and polish them with love. Little did I know when I started on this journey that I too was being shaped to be more pearl-like. God is working on all of us, and what a blessing it is. Thank you for partnering with Pearl.
My name's Gina. I've been part of the Single Moms group for 5 years now. When I first started, I couldn't keep my head up. I could barely walk through the doors. I was born in New York, brought to California. I've gone through a lot of trauma in California. I was raped, I was beat, I was homeless. My children, long story short, were raped at some point along their lines as well. And we didn't know where to go. We didn't know what to do. I was sleeping in my truck when I found out about the Single Moms group. And it was hard, like, what do you do? You know, your family's not there to support you. And, you know, being in shelter, this lady said, you need to go to this church and try this Single Moms group. I was like, I don't know about this, you know. So, you know, long story short, I went, and it's been amazing. Not only does my son have a mentor that he's had for 4 years now, and they're like best buds. I got to go through counseling. It's transforming. You know, if it wasn't for Pearl, I wouldn't have had a car. I've actually gotten 2 cars from Pearl, and been able to donate one back in return, which was actually pretty awesome. And one thing you learn being homeless is you need your phone. And the next thing is a vehicle, because it becomes your home. I worked through the whole time, so I was never one that was just sitting around, but you know, it's hard. Life is hard out there, and there is a, you know, everything is very costly. And so the Pearls helped me. She's with the cars and the mentoring, and counseling was huge. That was like life-changing for me. And if it wasn't for that, I would never have been able to stand strong enough to meet the friends that I did, to meet the boss that I have, and geez, to be here and standing in front of everybody and just telling you. It's just been amazing, and I just wanna thank everybody from Pearl. I don't even have enough time to say so. But if it wasn't for Pearl and Miss Val getting, you know, my first little kicks out there and such, I wouldn't be here.